Put that in the car.
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
Did you consider having a bat? Daddy didn't have that trait.
You must have got that from Mummy's side. Yes, Plumbers, main episode. The boys are here. Charlie Comden is here. Hello, Comden.
Hello, Butty. How are you, mate? Well done. Good pronunciation.
Thank you. Should we ring BT?
should we give him a buzz?
It's not just BT, actually. There's a list.
It's an endemic of mispronunciation.
Starting to take a list of everyone that calls you Comden.
They're on the hit list.
And I'm going to ring them personally.
Can we ring him on the show?
Well, maybe. Is Corn on the list?
No, Corn's not on the list. He knows how to pronounce my surname. We're big fans of Corn.
Corn loves you. Corn, no, Pinky's not. And Drapey's here.
Hello, mate.
Hello, Drapey. We haven't caught up, actually, since you played. Well done against the Power.
Thank you. Yeah.
Because that was a shit week and you had to respond, all of you, and you bloody did.
Yeah, it's a good feeling, better to respond. And, it was a quick turnaround was good, I reckon. The 5-day turnaround, just no bullshit, just get into the game and show what you're made of. So it was, good to get the win.
And you showed what you're made of. The best thing for me that's come out of this is, like, when you snapped against the Crows and you were doing the short snap and the long snap, the crowd weren't really into it. Okay, the crowd, it was new for the crowd.
Yeah.
Okay, things that are new can take time, if that makes sense. The crowd's on board now. They were cheering as you stepped back to line up and do the weird little finger thing. They applaud. Did you feel this?
I think so. I think. Looking back on the vision, it's very funny. You can see everyone, the crowd's waiting for me to turn sideways, and then when I do, there's a bit of a reaction in the crowd. I can hear it, but I'm so focused in getting what I'm supposed to do at that time and trying to block out the noise. But it is pretty funny when the crowd get up and about for it.
Is it too early to market this thing, like T-shirts, or the crowd all steps back with you or puts their fingers out? I'm a businessman. I'm thinking we must be able to make $1 out of this.
It's got some crazy reactions, I reckon. AFL's posted it every time, and like you said, it's different, it's weird, and people weren't sure about it, but
it works.
But I've been kicking them, so I think
it
keep
works.
going with it.
I got a DM, like a voice DM from a guy at about 11:30 on Thursday night after you kicked the 2. And I really should have been in bed, but I get a DM from a plumber. I have to check it. And you know what it was? It was a dude going, "Scoreboard pressure. Scoreboard pressure. Drapes, he's got scoreboard pressure." And then I started singing it.
Yeah.
And
nice.
Mel said, "Get out."
Actually, on that, after Thursday night's game, I was equal third in the Coleman.
Stop it!
Hang
1
on.
million. I've said you're worth 1 million.
Hang on.
But the
Show
games
him
have
the
happened
money
over the
bags.
weekend, so I've been pushed down the list. But I'm taking third in the Coleman.
Pretty good for a ruck on forward.
Mate, there's a lot of forwards that aren't sniffing prune at the moment. There's some real key forwards not sniffing any prune.
Name names.
Drapesy's. Wow.
Name names.
Let's keep it going.
No, I'm not a name. No, I'm just saying there's some. Hey,
Okay, you're alluding
goals
to
can
it.
be hard to come by.
They are.
Right?
Yeah, I didn't get many when I played forward.
Well, you've got a few. But when you are regularly getting them through, scoreboard press.
Yeah, I'll keep it going.
You will.
press.
And you're going to stay there, aren't you?
I think so, yeah, for the moment. Yeah, with Langers being out, it's probably looking more forward, but just, taking it with both hands and being open to it. Like I have all summer, so I feel like I'm prepared for it. I like it.
I'm calling you in gather round, and I'm going to go bunter. Like now, because it's not new to me now. Like that Crows game, that audio, I was a bit shocked, like everyone else, like Dermy was.
Yeah.
Now, like I'm going to be ready for it in the call, and I'm going to go nuts. It's going to be like bomber radio.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Is
But,
there a world where I play on you this year?
Yeah, I was thinking that, but I think you like to get the other boys to do the grunt work.
Like Pinky. Like
And you
Pinky
go,
does
I'll
the
just
grunt
take
work.
a small that runs up into the contest and not play anyone. So I was thinking about that, Chom, but I reckon you'll just try and not play on anyone.
I might make a statement and go big fella.
Let's go. I'll take you to the square. Let's
Crows
go.
boys were getting into me on the weekend.
Were they?
Text gave me a mouth.
What did he say, please?
He goes, "Look, mate, internally, we rate you. We really do. But you let yourself down. You're playing a small. It's embarrassing, mate. Embarrassing. Let yourself down, your club, your fans. It's embarrassing." Just 4 quarters of barrage. And
Texan.
yeah, in the last quarter, I got moved to a tall. So
Was that filthy?
Nah, I was on the fog in the last quarter. I didn't play on Thilthorpe. So I've seen your note here. Did Chom get ripped the new one by Thilthorpe? Did you watch the game?
No, I did. Well, hang on. I watched 3/4 of it, and I'm actually calling North this week, so I do need to watch a bit more.
Yes, you do.
But I did. No, the reason I had that on the rundown is I got a DM of Filthy taking a one-hander on you on the boundary, and it said
on the boundary,
right on the boundary. I can show. I put it on the WhatsApp, and it said the breast milk drinker is having his way with Chom.
Nah, he took. So I rolled around to him in one circumstance in the Ford 50, and he took a mark on me and kicked the goal. And yeah, all the Adelaide boys were getting into me after he took the mark. He's like, "Yeah, see what happens when you have to defend, mate." Yeah, which was good. So yeah, they were getting into me hard. I just didn't really react because you can't really do much in that situation. But I didn't play on Filthy. He's huge though, by the way. He's massive. He's the biggest man I've ever seen, and he's young. He's 21, 22.
21 the Filth.
21. He's
pretty crazy.
Huge, mate. I've never seen anyone as thick as Silly.
And
He's
can
got
move
big
as well.
balls, yeah.
He can kick too. Like he hits his targets.
Yeah, he can.
Great analysis here.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
Mate, he has a
Get him on
beautiful
the Fox
leg.
Footy commentary team. That's incredible.
Will be.
That's Triple M
He
stuff.
hits his targets.
Yeah, he's a good kick.
He can kick.
What? I mean, he's 205 centimetres, mate. Not everyone can.
Well, and 140 kilo. Jeez, he's a big boy. Good lad too, actually.
On that, so what are you saying here that the nice boy Crows are getting a bit nasty?
Oh, they were nasty to me.
They tended to be a nice team.
I don't know. It was
Good,
fair. It was
I like
fair.
this.
I think Big Tex was trying to get under my skin. Filthy was quite funny though. He's like, "Mate, you got best rolling footy."
We've said it for a while.
But yeah, they were all good. Tex after the game came up, gave me a big smile and handshake, said, "You're going well, mate." So yeah, it's all part of the game, innit?
Very good. No, well, that's and you got a big one against the Swans this week.
Yeah.
Which 5'5" bloke were you playing?
I'm thinking Pat.
He's not playing. He's not playing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is there anyone else? Maybe. There's no one that small. He's the only genuine small, isn't he? Haywood's too tall for you.
I think I'll be playing on a tall this week, mate.
Big Logan, he's back.
Yeah, Logue or Hayden McLean or Joel Marty.
Big,
They've got the three
big
prong.
nuts McLean.
Got the three prongs. So yeah, shout out to Almac for taking Fog last week. That was nice.
You won't know yourself. Well, very good. So you didn't quite get the result, but I thought you boys were okay. How was the wee man post game?
We didn't play good footy. We butchered our fundamentals.
Some butchering.
Turned the ball over quite a lot. We didn't move the ball off the line, so we just conceded long down the line kicks quite a lot. So we didn't really play the way we wanted to. But to be fair, we stayed in the contest. There was times when they pulled away by 20, 25 points and we pegged it back. But yeah, we didn't play our best game of footy. So yeah, Wee Man was disappointed.
It's good he was disappointed.
Yeah, well, we didn't play the way we wanted to. So he was disappointed after the game, and we reviewed today, and yeah, it's pretty clear why. So yeah, we'll respond this week.
Are we getting Whitlock in?
He's been taking the piss.
Whitlock's the gun, mate.
Yeah, he's a good player.
He can kick too.
Yeah, did you see the kick of him on his left?
I did.
Brilliant. Yeah, he had 27 on the weekend, and he had I think 9 or 10 intercepts. So good player. I've got to watch me heels. I might have to start playing at all again. Get Whitlock in our back. No, he's playing good footy. So yeah, I assume he'll debut at some point this year.
Very good. Does that sort of wrap up the footy a little bit? I feel like we've caught up on it. Anything else you got for me?
No, I got the bye this week.
You got the bye. What are you going to do? A couple of days off?
Yeah, I'm actually heading down to watch Sorrento Sharks play. Oh, yeah, my good friend Dylan Clark, listener of the show.
Yeah, Clarkie.
Round one against Mount Eliza. His brother's playing there now too. So the Clark boys will be getting it done in and under. So we'll be watching that. That's about it.
Staying down
Stay
there?
down there, his place, yeah.
Very good.
That'll be a quiet one, man.
And then we roll into Gather Round.
Yeah.
But we've got plenty of time to get into that. Right, what do we want to talk about here? Snake Eyes? Should we talk about Snake Eyes?
If you want to, I don't really want to.
What about Snake Eyes? Have you seen his gym posts? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he come in flexing on me and Chom just
disgusting.
before.
He was dripping
He was all
sweat.
sweaty.
I
Like
think
just
he went for a 2K.
just letting everyone know that he's went for a run. Just really walked around the office for a long time until someone brought it up.
What about the Toby Mitchell dudes he's posing with? Like muscled up.
Who are these ones?
Like, there was something on the weekend. It just makes me sick.
Muff, do you know about this?
Was it the one at the gym?
Yeah,
with
the gym. With some big boys.
With a few tats going
What
around.
the fuck? Yeah, a few tats. I mean, that's nothing against the boys with tats, but what's Snake Eyes doing?
Oh, no comment. I got no idea.
Snake Eyes pays him. You got to remember.
He was the
Yeah, he did. He did make a big song and dance about it before Drapes. He kept saying, "Don't take a photo of me. Don't tell North. Don't tell Essendon. Don't take a photo." I'm like, probably weren't taking a photo of you, mate. You sweaty gym kid. Yeah,
He's going through something, obviously.
he's midlife crisis, a quarter life or something.
He's kidding himself. How are you, Mole?
Yeah, good.
You look good.
I'm pretty
Bit of boom
happy.
boom, or-
I'm pretty stoked after Derm went well. So
Is it the finest moment in your producing career?
I think so.
Yeah.
'Cause this is the one that I was able to get without any help. So
No, how did you do it?
So
Let's
I got-
do a little retrospect.
I got a good friend. His name's Rod Law, and
Rocket Law.
he get coffee
know
with
Rod.
him in East Melbourne. He's the old Fox Sports.
Is he a
boss.
mentor?
He was
Yeah,
a
he
gun.
actually
He
is a
ran
mentor.
Fox.
He's your John O'Brown.
He ran Fox Footy.
Yeah.
he did.
Okay,
He
yeah,
was the
yeah.
main.
He
EP.
he ran it, and he's just like an unbelievable bloke. And I always get coffee with him every Saturday morning. My housemate's really good mates with him. That's our connection there. And yeah, he's just like taken a bit of ownership and like helping me see where my career goes. So helps me out, and if I ever need a number, he's always got it. So
So you have a producing mentor.
pretty much,
It's
yeah.
amazing.
Now I
Really?
think about it, yeah, it's funny because I'll go down, I'll talk to him about anything, and how to get better and like how to reach out, and that's been a big goal of mine this year. So yeah, he's actually been pretty super.
While I think of it, he is now your forward mentor. He was loving that you're playing forward, and as you continue with your scoreboard press, you need to be firing off a DM to Derm because Caddy's got revolt.
Yeah.
So I love that he did that too. By the way, you've got Derm.
Okay, I'll
And
get
you're going to
Derm.
go for a walk in the park or down at Port Melbourne
Yep.
and talk forward craft.
Boutique nightclub.
Boutique nightclub,
Yep.
bourbon glass.
Well, Pato had Derm as a forwards coach at Hawthorn, and he was saying how he like talked about the game was better than anyone he's ever had.
Wow.
So it's definitely one.
Yeah, I might have to.
Yeah, right. What did we think about? Oh, can we talk? I'm a bit nervous about bringing up Corn.
What
I mean,
have you got?
after Tommy Sheridan.
What have you got?
Well, no, about Toby Pink. I feel really bad for our boy Pink.
What happened?
Because, well, Corn gave him a nice drive-by.
Oh, I haven't seen this.
Have you not?
Nah, do you explain to listeners what happened?
Well, I will. So, and I'm not having to go here because
No.
we're
Don't-
he's
don't
not.
poo.
Hey,
He's not. He's
look,
pooing
I-
him.
no,
The
I'm not
jocks-
pooing.
the jocks
Mate,
are behind you.
No. I've never pooed. I'm not a pooer. Couldn't play, but I didn't poo. Right. So there was. No, I'm not pooing. I'm just
live
being
poo.
careful with my words.
Apologies for this.
Okay. So a bloke tweeted or xed Kane and said, "What did you think of Texas game today?" Loaded question.
Yeah,
he
because
kicked
there's
4.
beef there, isn't there?
Yeah. Kane's put it on text a little bit, and then Corn has returned fire with, "It was pretty good, but I reckon you could kick 5 on Toby Pink."
Oh, come on, Corn.
And I thought that's a bit rough. I reckon Kane sometimes he gets a bit of not so much PPA, but a bit of, geez, I went a bit hard then. Because am I, being a state leaguer that never quite made it, if I did get up there and play him at 10, 15 games and a dude kicked 4 on me and I thought, I went all right today. He might have got 4 on me, but I wasn't too bad.
You didn't kick 4 on him.
Well, there you go. I'm saying, and then I get sort of pinged with a drive-by. I would think that's fucked.
I thought Pinky was really good. He was solid again this week, and two of the goals Tex kicked, he was playing in the ruck. So one was off JD in the ruck, and the other one was off our man Big X Sherry in the ruck. So 2 of them were out of the ruck. And then another one was up the ground. So I think he only really kicked the one on.
So did Kane not watch the game? Is that what we're saying?
I did not.
Are we saying that? You said that.
Kane is.
Did you say that?
No,
This is
Kane
gonna
is
be
my-
like Draper said that.
Let me just put it out. Kane is my favourite media performer. Actually, Kane went on record this week, which was sent to me by a mate on Monday on Fireball Mondays with Kane and
We
King.
like Fireball.
We'll give them
We're
a shout
ballers.
out.
We're
Yeah,
ballers.
I've been on there a couple times.
Oh, right,
Great program. Yeah, Kane said I'm one of the 3 players in the AFL that actually like him, and he named me and Jack Silvani, and didn't name a third.
Oh, that's me, the third.
Is
one.
it you?
It's me.
I relish in that title. I love Kane.
No, we do. I'm just saying. I think this one it's a bit rough on Pinky. So
think so.
all we're doing is because
All you were doing?
No,
I didn't see it.
Kane has said he's not going to square the ledger with everyone that engages because he is a bloody star. He's got all sorts of blokes trying to get at him.
How's the tiptoe?
No, I'm not fucking tiptoeing. Okay, I'm just saying, Pinky, we've squared the ledger. You did bloody well. Tex kick 4. He's mouthing off at you. They weren't all on Pinky, and he's doing our boy, Toby, is doing well. And he'll get a game next week.
I
Don't
tell
you worry about that.
Who didn't tiptoe? Tommy Sheridan.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did not.
No, Tommy got his head kicked off. What did we think of it?
Do you reckon Kane won that one?
I think he did.
Yeah. Did he go too hard?
Well, I think Kane's come out and said he went a little bit hard.
Did he come out and say that?
There's an old saying about kind of,
Stirring up the hornet's
Mess
nest.
with,
well,
the, mess with the
that
ball.
and I think there's one
Get the
about
horns.
sort of,
Fuck around, you find out.
giving something a little sort of scratch and then scratching the fuck out of it.
The Mumford.
Yeah, you're a
butler.
Mumford. It's what you a Mumford.
What is he saying?
I don't know. I think I butchered that saying. But anyway, I think there was enough for Kane to say, I played 300, mate, and won. I think he won 4 BNFs and was a bloody star. And Tommy was a bit more of a journeyman, but an 83 game park footballer who he just showing his poo highlight over and over again was a bit rough.
It was funny. The next day, apparently, he brought it up with Kingy again. He was like, "Now, Kingy, do you reckon if Tommy Sheridan took that mark, Freo would have won a grand final?"
That's right.
Yeah,
He
so
just
he's
spent it
doubled down.
before he had it.
Yeah.
I mean, you should have. We didn't hang Chom on one poo.
Both parties, I think, people enjoyed it. I think that was the main bit of it.
Well,
People found both sides funny.
Apparently, Tommy's going to return fire. I mean, we're not that we want to be plugging Oz American aces too much, but he's going to return fire tomorrow.
I did see that.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
Should we get Tommy? I don't mind.
Should we
Chom.
call Tommy?
I
Yeah.
don't think I've got his
I've
number.
got his
I think
number.
I do.
We've got his
Give him
number.
a call.
You reckon?
Cool.
Do you reckon?
I think we build
No.
up to it.
I might get in trouble.
No,
I'll
I think
tell
it's,
you why.
I think it's now or never.
We've got to let him.
I'm also a good
respond.
producer.
I think it's now or never because
All right, ring him.
yeah, if the suits
Are
get
you gonna take
involved.
this?
Drapes can.
Oh, I don't want to be a part of this. What if he says something bad about Cornes?
We'll just cut it out.
What if he says something
Wow,
good
we love
about-
Cornsey. But we
What
like,
if
we like Tommy.
Sheridan
We're
does?
Switzerland here.
We'll cut it out.
We'll
If
cut
he
it
says
out.
something
Shit.
bad.
Oh, God.
If it's bad, we'll
We're
assess
just going to
whether it
ask
puts
him,
in.
is he going to return fire tomorrow?
We're pumping up his show that much.
Do I cool?
Yes, we've got to do it. We don't shirk it.
Oh.
What are you going to say? I don't know what to say.
Just say,
Yeah, ask him if he's returning fire.
Yeah, you going to do it?
Big fella,
The train, how are you, mate?
Train.
what do you got for me?
Look, yeah, you're on 200 Plus podcast right now, but
Oh, wow.
and we were giving you a big pump up before, and Butsy just had a bit of a question for you. I was wondering if you better talk to us
Give it to
quickly.
me.
Yeah, 'cause I'm a trained
I'm
man.
at a trivia event. Let me just quickly go outside. Yeah, go, quick.
Yeah, no, are you go? Firstly, are you okay after last week? I mean, Jesus, that got big on you.
Oh, I've had a few sessions of therapy. That when you finish your career, you actually get the AFLPA. So I got a couple of free sessions, boys, which is good. I've maximised that. I haven't actually tapped into that, but I've used me quota in 1 week.
Fair enough. And there is a buzz around the street at the moment that you're going to return fire tomorrow, son. And you don't shirk an issue. Are you just going to shake hands and say, no, well, let's leave that. We both got good publicity out of it.
Yeah, I used to shirk the issue on the field, but not off the field. So I'll return serve. I'm going to put out a few fires tomorrow, boys. There's a little hint to the costume.
Oh, God. Are we thinking we're going to go full bloody in the, fancy dress?
Well, it's a little theme that I'll have at the top. Keep it nice and friendly on my behalf. I don't think I'll lower me colours like the corn, but we'll see what we've got, boys.
Oh, Jesus, this is going to be an ongoing feud.
A bit of fun on my end, but obviously some blokes don't like feedback. I tell you what, he would have struggled with Ray McLean back at Fremantle.
Gee, yeah, old leading teams, McLean. Hey, Tommy, thanks for jumping on, mate. And hey, you know what? We'll all be listening. So you're doing pretty well, son.
Thanks, boys. Love the pod. Keep up the good work. They always say those blokes over 200, I'm not sure what they're breathing, but you boys are an exception, so keep up the good work.
Yes, Tommy. Thanks, Tommy.
Oh,
yeah, mate.
thank you, mate.
Anyway,
Sorry about that.
Back to the trivia. See you, boys.
Gee. There we go. Good producing and good balls.
I shall never poo again. That is brilliant.
No, the train.
Two
Now,
of
I
them.
had something on the rundown here that really caught my eye, and I want to go with it.
That's
talk
another
amongst
stolen segment. Caught my eye.
You're going to run that one.
yourselves for a moment.
Oh, jeez.
No, I've forgotten. No, hang on. Here we go. I've got it. Fucking Oscar Allen.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
Ooh.
he would have a bit of PPA at the moment. let's not make another headline here, but do you think, Oscar, both of you, I'm not just, we're talking hypotheticals.
I don't think they can
I
answer
think-
this.
Hey, you haven't heard my question.
I'm not talking.
You haven't heard my question. Right. Do we think Oscar would have a bit of post-meeting anxiety right now?
PMA.
PMA.
I reckon you can leave this for the Bigger Footy podcast that comes out on Thursdays, I reckon.
No, we don't have to be complete, pussy.
Or Monday.
I'm not asking you about trade rumours or anything. I'm saying poor old Oscar, right?
So is the
All
story
right,
that
I'll-
he's met with footy clubs and that...
Sam Mitchell.
Actually, I read a quote today that Damien Barrett come out and said that Oscar should relinquish or give up the captaincy. I think
There
it was.
are call. Okay, let's make it a broad, general one. Okay.
I could see the Herald Sun.
No,
I could see
because
the
we're not
story.
mentioning other teams.
Might protect us.
I'm happy to protect. We don't have to go there. Can I just ask a question and you tell me how
Ask
it
the
feels?
question.
How does it feel?
I'm not getting involved in this.
Oh shit! Okay.
You can tell us your thoughts.
Right.
But I'm not going to comment on other teams.
No, I'm not asking that. It's all getting a bit aggressive in here. Right. Are we mature enough now? Well, firstly, let's do a bit of background. Okay. So Oscar Allen is out of contract. He's in demand. He's not playing overly well at the moment for West Coast, but that's another thing. He might have a little injury or something, and he's playing in a pretty ordinary side up forward. But he has now been pinged having a meeting with the Hawks while he's captain. My question, Moff, you can certainly answer it. You two, I don't know, but I don't see why you could possibly get in trouble. Does that pass the locker room sniff test? Or is that going to be an ugly situation? Is that
I
going
mean,
to be...
I can comment, but
Yeah,
like,
go on. It's just a bit of bigger footy now.
but in any team sport, if your captain is going and meeting with an opposition team in the middle of the season, that is surely just like
It's a bit off.
so off.
Do you think he needs to step down?
100. If it's
well,
true,
I think, I like the kid, by the way. I think it's best thing for him is to just step down and go, I'll keep playing. I'm your best forward. If you're all going to sook about me being captain, how about I just step down? Liam Baker, you can be captain or someone, and you keep meeting with Hawthorn. Yeah?
yeah, I agree.
Because I don't...
You can't be
Can I ask a
captain.
question to you? Either of
No,
you idiots?
we're not commenting on this, mate.
Not. What if
Same
you
if-
take the clubs out of it?
It's still the same thing. The same thing.
What if it was... All right.
I tell you what we should
You
talk about.
guys are so boring, right? I know what happened, okay? That was a once-off.
I can picture it now. Like I'm just not getting
Yeah.
involved.
Give me the fake headline.
No, I'm not, because then that might be a headline.
Oh, Jesus. Jackie Epstein.
It'd be like Common Backs Allen or
No.
Common Potty Mouth Allen. Or, I don't know.
All right.
Anyway, it's
Are
not
we-
a headline.
All right, I'm going to say it, and you tell me if I'm right or wrong. I don't think we're in a world yet where a club captain can be doing rev-ups and inspiring his troops and asking for trust and inspiration from his players when he is off meeting with other coaches.
Drapes on 3. 3, 2, 1. No comment.
Okay. Okay, one day you'll get some personality.
I've got one, and we touched on it. At the
Right, I
start
hope it's good because
of
mine was really good and you guys were shit. Could someone ring Tommy Sheridan again?
we touched on it on the start of the podcast.
Can we get Mitch on? In fact, let's ring Mitch.
Mitch Cleary?
Mitch
Yes,
Cleary.
because I need
Give him
I
a
need to
buzz.
talk
Yeah,
about
give him a
this.
buzz.
All right. Oh, my
Mitch.
phone's dead. Where's my phone?
Yeah, I've got. Do
right,
I have
just
his
ring
number?
Can someone ring Mitch? Because I need to talk
Actually,
about.
Is he on a show tonight?
I don't give a fuck.
I have his number. Drapes,
We've
got
done a bit of
have his
bigger
number.
footy. We may as
I'll
well
send
do
his number.
tradies.
I'll send his
Moff,
number.
can we play this?
Would he answer a random number?
Yeah,
Yeah, he thinks it's a scoop.
Hello.
G'day, Mitch. It's Drapes here and the boys on the 200 Plus podcast. How are you, mate?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, thank you. Can we grab you for a quick question? Butsy's got something for
Mitchie,
you.
I've been trying to quiz these two bloody fools on the Oscar Allen situation, and they're both taking a vow of silence because they're too scared to make headlines, and the show was going to shit. So I said, get me Cleary on the line, and my phone died. So,
Last year, 200 Plus dominated the trade space, so I thought, why not again?
well, they've completely lost their nerve, and they wouldn't go near it, right? What my question to you, and a good pump up to the tradies, you're my tradie friend. Now, does Oscar, are you buying into the talk that he needs to stand down, and this is sort of untenable that he's captain from this point?
Probably not stand down, but I reckon that it does lose a little bit of value as captain now. How does he look a Harley Reid in the eye when he's trying to convince Harley that his future's in the West? How does the captain of the footy club, who you'd think would normally have a big say in that, if Zach Merritt's trying to convince Sam Draper to stay at Essendon, you'd think Oscar Allen should be doing the same for Harley Reid. So, yeah, I think it loses a little bit of vigour from Oscar Allen's side of things. And, you know, players meet with coaches all the time, but I think the captain's another rung up on all that.
So why? Yeah, okay. It seems like a little bit like an expectation from a bygone era, but I also get it. So is there a chance maybe Don Pike and the coach go to him and strip him?
They could do that. I don't think I'm not in the camp that they need to do that, but I think in terms of it probably helps as well that they've got a co-captain in Liam Duggan as well. So that probably adds another layer to it. He's not the standalone captain as well, but yeah, I reckon he'd lose 10 or 20% of his presence around the group, with the rest of the boys knowing that he's been meeting with other coaches especially after a derby.
Poor bugger. Right, very good, Mitch. I like very sort of
succinct, clear,
polished sort of performance. Any mail on Drapes' movements?
No, we're not hearing anything.
What have you? Any buzz?
Number now and work it out. I hope this is Drapes' number that called me. So
very good, Mitchie. Thank you for jumping on.
Thanks, boys.
Thanks Mitchie.
It's been a good show. I like the variety show. Maybe I think next week we might get a band in as well. It can't just be all cock jokes.
Mate. Yeah, that'd be
Can we get John Fogarty or whatever his name is?
No, we're going to sing out with a bit of John Fogarty tonight after Derm. Right, so that's good.
Back to me now.
Yeah, back to you.
So I did have this is a main point of the rundown this week, which we touched on in the main app. This pronunciation of my surname.
Well, I opened with this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but there's more to it.
Right.
So it seems a lot of people have an issue with putting a D in the space of the B.
Yeah.
I would have thought it'd be quite simple, 2 syllables.
Never underestimate.
You should probably just change it, put the D in.
Yeah,
the
honestly,
footy media.
and make it easier.
Comben.
Yeah, not that hard, is it? We've got some audio of Joey Montagna, one of my good mates who are
good mates. You're claiming,
yeah, one of my good mates. One of my oldest, one of my good mates. I would have loved if Joey, as a really close friend of mine, could have
second best commentator you know.
Yeah, could have got my surname right, and might hit the audio.
Speaking of consistency, Joey Montagna's been in here a fair bit of late and just couldn't quite come up with Charlie Comben, so he just came up with a nickname for him.
Kicks long down the line. Kangas have the extra number. Chomben's dropped another one. Charlie Comben.
Chompers chomping. It's dropped another one, so I didn't take the mark either.
I think, was that the poo or?
This probably was it against Melbourne, yeah.
I reckon that's stiff. I reckon he's going to call you Chom because he knows you so well.
I reckon
he's going to call you Chom.
Mates, yeah, because we're such good mates. He just wanted to call me.
You realise he couldn't call you Chom and then added
I called you
Chomden
once accidentally
because he got the B right. He didn't call me Chomden, so he's halfway there.
Now, you know what? And this is why Joey is a good operator. When your fuck ups are still quite good, you're good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that was his mistake, and it still sounded quite good.
He'd be one of the best commentators in the league.
Ooh, really buttering up the Joey,
good,
aren't you?
Good
and
Derm.
And Derm.
Yeah, good,
we love Derm.
Good analysis.
I've got a couple for you, right? The Whiz Kappa. What are you doing with the Whiz Kappa? Because I think Dermy certainly needs to be on the books as forward coach, but the Whiz could play. But the Whiz kicked 100 in a year and sat on heads. So we can learn a few things from the Whiz.
Yeah.
What is going on with your relationship, please?
Yeah, look, the relationship of me and the Whiz, Warwick Kappa, started a couple of years ago. We both had an event at a Croatian club. And he was sat next to me and spoke to me for about half an hour, I reckon. And it was probably the funniest half hour of my life. He was didn't stop, just chatting away. I wish I could remember more of the stuff he said because I was just like in tears. And then, got his number. He invited me to his 60th last year.
Oh my God.
Did you go? I couldn't go. I think we had a game on. But do you want me to run you through what the invite looked like?
Yeah, please read it out.
I'll just go through our text. Scroll up a bit. We've chatted a bit.
Yeah, he's good as mates with him as I am with Joey.
Oh, better. Yeah, so we've got it here. Warwick, the Whiz Kappa. In case you've been living under a rock, Warwick, the Whiz Kappa, is turning 60, looks 29, acts 19. And it's got the full brochure there, all the details of the Whiz.
It looks like a porno.
Yeah, I was going to say it.
And then, we've been chatting ever since. He just texts me every now and again.
Does he watch your games?
Yeah, he watched Thursday night. That's how the conversation started. He was pretty happy with my game. He said, good game, good goal, mate. Hooray on the board. And then he proceeded to tell me that he was a leading goal kicker for the Swans and Lions, Hall of Fame, etc. And then, a bit more from there. So me and the Whiz.
In your
pretty
30-minute
tight.
chat with the Whiz, did you get a wording?
No, there wasn't too many. I didn't need to speak because the Whiz just had it covered. And then turns out his cousin has the same last name as me. So he said you could have a bit of Whiz in you. So could be related to the Whiz, hopefully.
He reheats like the same gags, but does them so well. Like
You just can't help but be
he goes
taken by them.
Had a farm up in Queensland. Mirror on every tree. He loves mirror on every tree.
Out of all the Whiz-related gags, you could have picked him.
Yeah.
Well, I had to go a clean one.
But yeah, so me and the Whiz. So
Mirror on every
that's
tree.
our little backstory. But we could potentially get him on one day.
Oh, please, next week.
That'd be another special in itself.
Oh, that
wouldn't
could
it?
be a 3-hour segment.
I know who I want next week.
Righto.
Jimmy Bartell.
Oh, the
have we
Bartel.
sorted this out? Or
Nah, I'm just putting it out
We've
there.
been flirting with
That's
it for a
good.
while.
We've been
but-
flirting with him for 12
No,
months.
he came up to me and said, I'm not like fobbing you off. He wants to come on. He's
Gruber's
had
al- Gruber's
logistics
also-
issues.
Gruber is also keen to come on.
Goob.
Oh,
I'll
this is
just
good.
ring Goob.
This is positive affirmations, Muff.
Yeah.
I've got another one for the boys, actually. Did
Yeah,
you
go
see,
keep firing them off. Do
the
you want to talk
200
about Oscar Allen again? Or?
No, give them.
Actually,
You said it. 200 plus Instagram during the week put up a photo of my shoes. Did you see that?
Yeah, your loafers.
Yeah, my loafers.
Offensive.
They tagged. I don't really want to talk about this bloke doing Hinchcliffe.
I like Hinchcliffe.
Can we
he
please-
DMs me a bit.
He said, "Can we please address Chom's shoes and socks on next week's pod? Haven't seen this combo since my mum dressed me for primary school." What do you? I want your honest thoughts. More so Drapes and Muff probably on the loafers. What do you think of the loafers?
I don't mind the loafers. I don't know what you're doing with the white socks.
Yeah.
No, in fact, no, they're both shit.
You don't like-
I don't like them.
is it woke?
I don't get
Chom's
that
gone
look.
woke.
I don't get that look. I don't mind your kit tonight.
I got flares on. You
Your
like the
kit
flares?
tonight's doing a bit.
You happy then?
But no, the loafers. I'm not sure.
What do you reckon?
No, I'm about him. I've got a
Yeah,
pair recently.
Beautiful.
I like it a lot.
Happy, Muff?
I'm in the market for a pair of loafers, but for a wedding.
What brand are they? Like your Bally?
These are
loafers
Doc
or-
Martens.
Oh.
Adrian Lux Taffles. So any 200 pluses out there, and judging by the comments, there's not many that want to buy. No, actually, to be fair, I think they probably sway, 70-30 in my favour, Muff?
Yeah.
So
We've got a trendy audience.
Chuck your shitty Air Force Ones back on in your shit skinny jeans.
bit aggressive.
No.
Jackie Epstein.
Sorry.
That one cut. That one
Might
got
have to beat that.
one got cut through.
Just beep it.
Yeah, just beep it. The plums love it.
Right, very good.
Are we caught up?
I think we've caught up, and I think, I think we need to plug an event here.
Yep, we do. Yep.
Fair enough, we do. So May 1, you boys are playing against each other. Maybe on each other. Maybe Chom's playing forward by them because Whitlock's in the side.
Maybe.
Yeah, they'll probably take
And
Guelph.
the twos.
Imagine if you're back against the Northern Blues. We're not pressing bullets.
Oh no, Northern Blues.
You're going to be playing twos.
Oh, I don't have to worry. I won't be playing them again. They couldn't sign me. They had
Preston.
cigarettes in the bloody ashtray. I told that story. Anyway, so it's going to be a huge night. It's a huge night for the Plumbers. So we're going to have the 200 plus cup, Chom v Drapes, under the lights, Thursday night footy on May 1st. Now we're going to give the Plumbers what they really want. And that's a get together to watch the Goliath v Goliath matchup. Who wrote this? Was it Ratface?
No, it was Joshy Stewart, one of the new boys.
Well, I like it. It's very good. So we're throwing a big watch party with our great friends at Fox Friday. For $40, we'll hook you up with 2 beers and a pub feed as we watch the Kangaroos take on the Bombers. I'll, being me, and Butler, the star of the operation, I'll be joined by the bigger footy boys who are also big stars in Paddo, Moff, JJ, and the Big Flan. Big Flan. They're ticketed now. They're headline events.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so they're all there for a few Fox Friday froths.
Say that 3 times.
That's hard to say. And a feed to see who takes home the 200 plus cup. So tickets are in the show notes.
Yep.
And it's going to be big. There's also, now I'm going to add a bit to the script here.
Okay.
We're going to have an auction. Because I do auction well. Apparently there is talk of another Nick Butler Jordan print.
Wow.
Yes.
A little bit of merch that you blokes are going to throw in, some
There is
signed boots. And
lots of
I'm
talk
going
of
to
that.
give you not a bad cut of what I sell.
Okay.
And I've teed this up with Pato that Ratface is getting none of it. Okay.
All proceeds go to the show.
No, that is true. All proceeds do go back to the show.
So we can
That's
get-
no
so we
bullshit
can keep
because
getting
I'm
big
telling
guests
you,
on.
we have no sponsors.
200 plus is hanging in the lurch.
All
We
right,
need
We're,
your
down,
help.
we're down bad.
Everyone,
We're down
you
very
need your
bad.
ticket for $40 and you got to bring.
Bing.
Thanks,
Steve.
Steve. You've got to bring a big wad of cash for the auction and the raffle, and I'm going to be running it like a bloody star.
Cash
And we're
only?
gonna make-
Cash only.
No, there'll be an FPOS. Willie Swell's bringing an FPOS.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a bloody good night. And there'll
It
be a
will
bit
be.
of donk chat and everything.
It's a great venue, and they put on unbelievable feed.
They
Fox
do. And
Friday.
nice beers.
Nice
heaps of
beers.
tap beers.
Good
But
value.
to be honest, I've knocked back some pretty reasonable gigs to do this one.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Yeah. Well, naturally.
Chadston Toyota.
No, there was a big one at Mansfield Mazda, actually. And the new BT50, Give It Heaps,
Oh, Sensei.
is very good. Let's keep the Sensei on side, please. And the Mansfield Mazda folk.
$40 for a
40
feed
bucks
and
for a
two,
feed.
two beers.
Two beers,
That's great.
entertainment, raffle, auction, bring your pennies.
Yeah.
That is unreal.
No, it's really,
Pretty
and
good
it's a
show.
beautiful venue.
Thursday, May 1st. Get your tickets. It's going to be a good night. I promise you, I'll be in good form for this one.
Sounds
And
good.
so will you, Chom.
Nice, mate. I'll be in good form.
You'll
Playing on
be
that
in
big
good form.
spot. It is-
In fact, what I'm going to do is every time Drapesy turns and does a snap, everyone's going to drop their pants. It's going to be called. It's going to be called Pants Drop Drapesy. So when Drapesy takes a mark and lines up, we're going to have our. A bit like Way Eagle Rock, where you pull your pants down for that song.
Should we just start playing the song every time he has a shot?
Yes, and we've got to take our ducks down until you've kicked the goal.
Oh,
And I'll celebrate
I
by
love
doing
that.
it.
That's it. That's
That's
your
happening.
celebration.
Oh,
Okay.
that's- you should just do like imitate putting the pants down.
Way Eagle Rock.
Well, I just want to mention it is extremely limited as well.
Ooh.
So there's
It's
only
an intimate crowd.
It's intimate crowd. So once this link goes live, go get them.
And wear your nice jocks, okay,
budgies.
men
Tradie
and women.
only.
You don't want to be caught in your shitty boggy ones.
Sam Lawler might be not invited.
So if you want a free ball, all power to you.
Are you going to wear these ones, Bussy?
No, that's, I won't, but I'll. There's a similar pair to that. So I'm
shit.
rapt about that. That's going to be good fun. Right, Chom's Nugget. How are we going for Chom's
What
Nugget?
about
this week?
your little segment that you always forget every
Oh,
week?
right. In fact, yes, it is time for the highest rating segment of the show. Play the sting, please, Moff.
Tell me something, boys. Something I haven't heard before.
Oh, what
Is
do you
that
got?
it?
What do you got? What do you
I
got?
thought the sting was longer than that. Anyway, boys, tell me something, please.
You
Am I up
something?
first?
You can if you want.
You stole my thunder a bit because I was going to tell you about Warwick Kappa.
Oh, really?
So, yeah,
Sorry. I
I'm,
was freewheeling a bit.
I can. Do you want me to take over?
Yep.
I'll tell you something. Tell you what, I've got a little show and tell for Tell Me Something today.
Good. Hold. Use the cameras.
Use the
work
camera,
cameras
so-
like the Ernie Sigley show.
I'll go through. So what we've got here, we've got a North Melbourne body with a bit of metal sticking out. There's a platform of the North Melbourne body and a head that looks like Jack Zeebel's.
That is Jack Zeeble.
So what had
Like
this
the night he got
obviously
it kicked off. Poor bugger.
anyway, this used to sit up on our set up there behind with Drapesy and the Tom Hawkins that looks a lot like yourself. But today I think someone needs to come clean. What happened, Moff?
Yeah, that fell off the shelf because I was trying to put up Butsy's framed photo there, and Drapes started falling. So I initially went to grab Drapes
so we
and make
caught
sure
Drapes.
he was okay, and then Zeeble/Chom went down with him, and I had the chance, but I just let it go.
Well, as long as Drapes is safe.
It was a pecking order.
I would say he's our cash cow, but we have no sponsors.
Anyway, I'm just going to put it back up.
Do you have something to tell us, Butsy?
Ha. Not really. I've mentioned this before, but I'm very excited because you know how much I love my calling. Okay, it's my passion. I love calling the footy with the binoculars, describing the game. The
Bushnells.
With the Bushnells. I'm saving up for a new pair of Bushnells. The price has really gone up My goodness gracious me. Anyway, I'm calling your game Saturday night.
Beautiful.
Which I'm very excited about. And I'm calling yours the following Saturday.
Yes.
So and I think SEN are starting to see my value because I'm getting moved on to your games because plumbers listen in. So that's what
good.
I can tell you.
No.
I was quite
I'm
chuffed.
happy
You know,
with that.
I don't like to look back or
No, you don't.
pump
You hate
myself
looking
up
back.
too much. But I had a quiet moment in a sunny little spot with my flat white and said, that's very
Looking
nice.
over your
that's
nice
nice.
big
Starting
pool
to
with your big
move forward.
deck and your beautiful green grass that was all paid for and the big pad in
Tough
Malvern.
turf.
Yes.
Would have been quite beautiful to look back and take that
Got
away.
to work hard in this life and a few things will come your way.
What about a good segment, Nick?
What about this? What about at the end of the year? I think us three, because we will only need three, we might take on bigger footy in a AFL Nines game.
That'd be good.
For cash.
For cash.
For $500.
Yeah.
Oh, we give him a touch up.
You get three, only you three,
Just
and
three.
we get to get a full score.
Yeah,
You
can
got
have
Flan.
You can have Flanners and whoever else
You
you
have,
got.
you have,
Well, you got Gracie. So Gracie,
yeah,
you
Grace
get
is
Grace
Gracie.
is good. No, we'll have Gracie.
No,
we will have
no, you
Gracie.
don't get Grace.
We get Grace.
Oh,
No.
no, it's Gracie coming to the Drapesy night?
The Drapesy.
The 200 plus cup.
Drapes.
Oh, well, she's a talent.
She can come. She
She's
can
my
come.
favourite. Anyway.
Oh, should we get onto a good segment? You got spit on you.
How are we going?
All right, so Chom's Nugget this week. I'll just take that as a yes. I'm keeping the 80s theme. Derm's come in and he's
yeah.
giving us some absolute gold.
Love that.
Born in the 80s.
I've got a brilliant track by The Who. Awesome band out of England. So it's called Eminence Front. It has an awesome guitar riff that carries through the whole song. Really powerful track. Eminence Front remains a powerful commentary on the culture of excess and the pitfalls of greed and materialism. I think it's about overindulging in certain vices.
Happens to be.
But yeah, if you take the lyrics aside, it's an awesome track. Really good rock and roll tune. So wrap your ears around that this week. And Moff, do we have a bit of news about our prior nugget coming up?
We do. So Readings, the great people at Readings in Carlton got back to us. They saw our message, and Chom and I will be heading down there at the end of this week to film a bit of content. So
Yeah, stay tuned
Is
for.
it paid?
nah, but it's a love job. So
Too many freebies in this joint at the moment.
But the thing is, our strategy here is we do a good job doing
We're
a love
cooking.
job, and then we can sell.
Keep tuned for the
Get me
Readings nugget coming out. It'll be
Pull
out
me
next
off.
few
Be
weeks.
pulled off.
John, pull me off. for
The nugget
God's
this
sake.
week is Eminence Front by The Who. Wrap your ears around that one.
Okay, I want to sing some Credence, John Fogerty to go out.
What credence do you want?
I would like Fortunate Son.
We've
need
actually
the-
sung that.
We
Have
need
we?
the karaoke version.
They'll carry.
Oh yeah, carry.
Go to the best of.
Why don't we-
Otherwise, I like Dragon.
Dragon,
some
they're still rolling around. I think they're pretty washed though. Yeah, they are. They play at the
You let
Palms.
me know when Dragon are on, and I'll go with you.
They play at the Palms in Crown.
What about,
They
have you
play-
ever seen The Rain?
Yeah, that's a good track.
I like the track.
And they played at the Monday Bash last year. Dragon.
Yamundi.
Yeah, they played there.
Yamundi near Noosa.
No, Broken Hill. It's a festival.
Slightly different.
There's a Yamundi near Noosa.
I don't think your dad has a property in Broken Hill as well. But
Well, he might.
He might.
All right, let me just get the karaoke up. Sorry, Mosh. I'll try.
I'm
to
still on
talk
cloud
anyway.
nine
You
after
have to cut it
Dermy.
Yeah, it was really good.
I'm in
He
love.
just loves-
I'm actually in love with
he
him.
loves everything about
Oh,
microphones.
you could sit around on a couch
I want to get
and
a
just
have a
listen to
bourbon and
him.
Cokes.
I want to have a beer or a bourbon and coke.
Oh, we've got some ads. All right, here we go.
Fire it up. I'm going to finish strong here. Oh, it's real karaoke. It's a bit sort of off.
Yeah, it's karaoke. It can't be the same. They get done for copyright.
Someone told me long ago there's a calm before the storm. I know it's been coming for some time. Do 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 do. When it's over, so they say, it'll rain a sunny day. I know. Shining down like water.
Yeah, guttural.
I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? Patsy wants to know, have you ever seen the rain? Coming down on a sunny day.
Well done,
Very
lads.
good.
There it is.
Good apps. Good apps.